be silly, boy. We got jerk chicken, we got grilled plantains, and we got peas and rice.
That's right, and grilling with the guru starts right now, man. Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Look, the wigs are gone, but the attitude stays.
Look, not all of you see, got a little wig.
Got a little wig left. So, hey, Kurt, so we're going back to the island.
We're going Jamaican, and we talked about this.
We did.
Well, how we haven't done this now?
For weeks we've been talking about this.
This is premium grill food.
Yeah.
I mean, it just don't get no better than
No,
this.
I mean, we did Spanish, we did,
Right.
of course, Cajun,
Right.
traditional Cajun. We've done, Greek. We've done all these different types of nationalities, but we've been talking about doing Jamaican because I've never personally been to Jamaica, but I've had this cuisine before. And let me tell you, it's perfect for the grill, like you said. So,
and authentically, they cook on open fires. They grill all the time.
and the secret's not the protein, because chicken's chicken,
No,
and beef is beef, and shrimp and shrimp. It's the marinade.
It's much like
and the
Cajun
seasoning.
food. It's what you do to it, and it's a lot like Cajun food in that they use everything indigenous to the land to enhance what they have.
And you were talking about also like Cajun, that you can go to like Opelousas, or you can go to Karen Crow and eat the same dish, Cajun dish, but it's not going to taste the same because everybody cooks with different herbs and stuff. So when you're on the island,
That's right.
there's different ways that they prepare jerk. So when you did your research,
Yep,
you tried to find an authentic jerk marinade and seasoning.
Yeah, so when you Google authentic jerk seasoning marinade recipe, of course you're going to get 1,001. But the most authentic answer I found was from a guy that said you're not going to find it because it depends on where you're from. And this is an individual who writes about island cuisine and specifically Jamaican cuisine. And he said, look, if you're from if you're from the northern part of the island, or Treasure Bay, or Montego Bay, or it's going to be a little different in different regions, and that makes perfect sense to me.
Right.
So the recipe I got from him is one that he said is generally the most authentic.
Right.
Okay. And look, there's a bunch of ingredients.
A
This
lot
is
of
very
ingredients.
reminiscent of the Korean barbecue we did, and there's a lot of things. But we're gonna have the recipe online for us.
Right.
I gave y'all my Korean barbecue recipe.
And
My
loved
method
it.
for that. And this one's gonna be there too. And we're also doing my new favorite, plantains. But why did I deprive myself of these things for so long?
But that's a banana.
No. It just looks like a banana. That's why I never tried it, because somebody said, well, it's like an unsweet banana. Well, who the heck wants to eat an unsweet banana? You know what they call that? A green banana.
Yeah,
I don't want to eat that.
But
But
it's
I broke
perfect.
down the other day, and I got one, and I looked at a couple recipes, and they're perfect for grilling, and they are absolutely delicious. I mean, home run. You're gonna see. Well, you're gonna see. We're gonna taste.
We're gonna taste it, yeah. So look, I'm crushing some garlic. It calls for 8 garlic cloves.
8 cloves of garlic.
So that means we're gonna put 10.
Yep. And these little beauties, if you don't know, about a nice orange color in a small size, these are called habanero or Scotch bonnets. These are very, very hot, and in Jamaican cuisine and island cuisine, they're very prominent because they grow like crazy over there. This recipe calls for 4 with the seeds. So,
Right.
woo!
It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be a little long.
Sauce for sure.
Sauce show. And we also have a lot of nice stuff. We have citrus, we have fresh lime juice, we have sea salt, we have soy sauce, which I didn't quite get to understand how that came part of the puzzle, but I think it's probably because Jamaica was in a trade route. You know?
Well, yeah.
So
it's a port
it's a
for a
port.
lot. It's right
So-
in between.
brown sugar and all this stuff. And in addition to the plantains, we're doing a very traditional Jamaican side dish. They call it peas and rice, and it's really red beans and rice, but
Coconut milk.
and coconut milk is the liquid. So that is something that they eat at almost every meal. Okay, and look, you ain't got to tell us to cook rice.
No, we're gonna eat.
We gonna cook
We're gonna
rice.
eat the carbohydrates.
So
All right, so I got that.
I'm gonna.
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna squeeze a few limes in there.
So the whole pepper, huh?
The whole pepper. Yep. Now I was telling Keith, don't when you do this, you cut off the top.
Don't touch that.
Don't touch the cut part. And matter of fact, as soon as he's done, he needs to go wash his hands.
And I will.
These things are strong, and you need to use a good soap. Okay. Or you could use another good trick is citrus and salt.
The acid breaks it down.
The acid breaks up the oil, and the salt exfoliates the skin and gets the oils out
You
from
kind of
underneath.
scared me. I don't even want to touch it. I'm gonna just bring the trash can right there.
Hey, that's a good idea. What you're doing.
All right.
So to this, so we have sweet, we have heat, we have citrus, we have pungent onions. So because we're putting onion tops in there. Matter of fact, I bought everything from Champagne's, and there was a couple things I missed, so I had to swing back on my way over here, and I knew this was going to be so good. I bought some more chicken. I brought some more chicken.
Because we can.
Why not? You know?
And we love Champagne's, guys. It's a beautiful little store, clean. People are so friendly. Whatever you need, you can probably find. If you can't, I guarantee at checkout, they're going to ask you, did you find everything you need? And at that point, you tell them, no, I didn't. And I guarantee you, next time you go back, they're going to have it for you.
And hey, Miss Bonnie Fontenot from Gaydon, I met you over there at Champagne's today in the All Center. We talked for a good while because she thought she was in my way, and she wasn't. But we had a nice visit, and it was a pleasure meeting you.
Tell me how much onion tops we're putting.
About
like that?
Yeah, BLD, about like that.
About
yeah,
like
what
that?
you got. And
right.
yeah, there you go. So you're going to see whenever you grind this up, it's going to make like a paste, and that's what you want. You're going to want to work it underneath the skin of the chicken in there, and a little later on, I'm going to tell you how jerk chicken came to be jerk chicken or jerk, and we're doing jerk shrimp too.
Oh yeah, some shrimp because we're in Jamaica. We gotta have shrimp too.
You got to have seafood.
How much salt?
The sea's all around you. It calls for about a tablespoon.
Tablespoon. I
Yep.
got that.
So give us a tablespoon, about a quarter cup of lime juice, like that. Calls for
Matt, we doing this right? All right. How much soy sauce?
a quarter cup, and we got
gotta measure
a
that.
measurement for that. That's it.
All right.
And let's see here. Need a couple tablespoons of brown sugar. Heat control is going to be very important in this dish, just like the Korean barbecue dish, because there's a sugar base to it. So
Now on the Cajun grill, we're gonna be slow cooking this. You said that the secret to jerk, is what you read, is that it's low and slow. Put it on drink.
put it on drink.
So if you can turn your grill down to 200,
Smother it.
250,
You wanna smother it.
indirect.
That's not for that.
That's not for that.
That's not for that. That's
I got you.
That's
You're
for our
right. That's,
plantains.
that's right.
But that's okay.
That's all right.
That's okay. Now comes our powdered spices. We were talking about this earlier. It calls for ground ginger, ground
Ground
ginger.
ginger.
And I couldn't help but think, boy, I bet it's better with fresh ginger. And maybe it is. But the Jamaican culture, this is a peasant's dish, much like jambalaya, much like gumbo.
Stretching it out.
They use the cheapest ingredients they can and make it the best they can. So, hey, I'm going Authentico. I'm using ground ginger just like the recipe says.
Whatever it says to use, that's
what I'm
what
gonna
we're
use.
using.
Now, it uses a surprising amount of ground thyme, like a tablespoon. And that's 3 teaspoons. That's a bunch. But again, I'm going to listen to what they tell me.
That's the ground ginger. And then you got allspice too, huh?
Got allspice and cloves and cinnamon.
And
so we
cinnamon.
have the warm spices coming in.
Oh,
the
yeah.
warm spices coming in. And all these spices are,
Man, where you from, boy? Port Barry?
apparently I'm trying to be from Jamaica. All these stuff, man.
Oh, Lord. That
so
smells
look,
so good.
1/8 of a teaspoon of cloves, not much,
Okay.
right? And then
Some ginger.
some ginger. We're gonna do
Marianne.
a teaspoon, some ginger and Marianne. Like that.
Then we got cinnamon,
Cinnamon, teaspoon of cinnamon.
allspice,
Allspice,
4 tablespoons. Huh?
okay,
Didn't you say 4?
4 teaspoons.
4 teaspoons.
Yeah, which is a tablespoon and a little bit.
Which you thought was a lot because it's
could.
such a pungent
Yeah,
herb or spice.
it really is.
And but we don't care. We're going with the original.
I'm gonna do what they tell me to do.
That's right.
Look, these guys did it, not me.
Right.
So-
And we haven't been steered wrong before.
No, if you and look, we're gonna do it this time, and if it's not how we like it,
We're gonna tweak it.
and you can too. So
Cajuinize it.
you could put whatever you want in there. You put our salt in there, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, 2 recipes I saw. One called for ground thyme and one called for fresh thyme, and I'm gonna split the difference. I love using fresh thyme when I can. I have some growing in my backyard, So I'm gonna add at least a couple sprigs of thyme leaves in there, because I know that
It's right on time.
that's gonna doom.
Don't do it.
Keith is gonna be here all night, y'all. Two shows a night.
Between the wigs and the,
He'll be here all
the
week.
crude jokes, I'm telling you, man.
All right, so we got our
Stop it.
we have our soy sauce and everything in there.
Everything's in there.
It's time to grind it up.
Let's put that on. I can't wait to smell this, bro.
Get it?
So there's not a whole lot of liquid part of this.
No, it's gonna be pasty.
Oh,
There you go. That's it.
they do?
Yeah. Look at that color. Wow.
Let's smell that.
Woo! Woo-hoo! They got some pep in there,
Can y'all
Bo.
smell that?
They got some pep in there.
Yeah. It's like when you boil crawfish and you stand over the pot and that cayenne hits you. Right like that.
But that's okay, because we got a lot of protein to cover.
Man, that's beautiful, though.
That is beautiful.
Okay, so let's get this off of here.
let's get this out. I'll tell you what, why don't we take a little break?
Let's take a little break. Everybody got to go to the bathroom,
We're
get a
gonna
little
clean
drink.
up. We're gonna our plantains to worry about. We gotta get our chicken
Prepared.
prepared and on the grill,
Marinade.
because it takes a little while. And we gotta put it on drink.
Right.
So when y'all come back,
Yeah.
it's more cooking, more loving,
More Jamaican
islands.
style
More
island
man.
cooking, baby. Y'all don't go nowhere.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Hey, bam! Dude, look at this.
I'm telling you, bro.
Look.
Ooh, and what's that?
You gonna tell them what that is.
Okay.
I'm gonna put the chicken on the grill. You got some splaining to do.
I do, man. Look, this is peas and rice, man. They call them peas because you said they used garbanzo beans, right?
Chickpeas, right.
Chickpeas.
Right.
And so now, because of the expense of it, they switched it to kidney beans, or what we call red beans, and because it was a little bit cheaper. But in here, this is what we got, guys. We got, what, a half an onion
Yeah.
cut up.
Or
We
one
got
small. Yeah.
one small onion cut up. We got some garlic, minced garlic in here. We got some seasoning. We got salt. We put some more thyme. It called for a quarter teaspoon of thyme. We got 2 cans of coconut milk. We got 2 cans of the red beans, and we added just a little bit of water because after we added all the liquid ingredients, it seemed a little thick. I want to make sure when you're cooking rice, you don't have not enough liquid. So we put a little bit more liquid. We're going to cover this, but the key ingredient, what they call for in the recipe, is 1 whole habanero pepper. So you just place it on top. You don't cut it up. You don't cap it. And then we're going to take the aluminum foil like that, Matt. We're going to cover this. We're going to put it on the Cajun grill. And we're just going to put it to where it's just going to be on a low fire. And y'all seen us do rice on the grill before, guys. It's an unbelievable process. Cooks rice perfect every time. And then you need something to let the steam out, so we normally come back and just put a little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little holes in the pan. Aluminum foil right there. And then Kurt, can I move my
I got it.
You
It
good?
It ain't hot yet.
all right.
I'm melting some butter for some plantains.
Oh,
We'll
the
show y'all
plant-
about that in a little bit.
Yeah, the plantain. Look at that. If y'all could smell
Y'all.
that marinade as it's hitting that fire, unbelievable.
And I got news for you. When I'm gonna turn that chicken, I'm gonna pass it back in that pan.
Oh,
you
yeah.
you could believe that.
And you put a couple of shrimp, but the shrimp cook fast. Why you put that on now?
Well, they were broken.
We
I
got
thought the chicken would get lonely.
quality control.
Quality control.
I hear you. So look, yeah, we got the chicken on. The chicken's gonna take about 45 minutes, give or take.
Give or take, yeah. If you
Depending on the
time it right.
temperature.
Now remember, once we get it marked up and it starts to cook, put it on drink.
Right.
If you're working on a Cajun grill, drop your fire basket all the way down, shut your air dampers, and watch it do. Boof.
Yeah, let
And
the
it'll-
pit do the work.
And they'll start smoking, and hey, bro, it's time for an adult beverage or two.
Right.
And you just
then-
let it go.
And then while you're doing that, we're doing a little grilled plantains, two different ways.
We're gonna tell you about that whenever you come back. That's what all that butter was for, and then we're gonna have that wonderful coconut rice.
Coconut rice, peas and rice.
Peas and
man.
rice is gonna be good. Oh
Yeah.
my! So look, don't go nowhere. Or if you do go somewhere, come back in about
Please
2
come
minutes.
back. You're gonna enjoy this, guys. See ya. Hey Kurt,
Can
You hear me?
you hear me now?
Oh yeah. It's
Oh,
like
yeah,
it's like we got a walkie-talkie. Oh man, God, hey, man, that's not a banana, no. What's that, Kurt?
A plantain.
Spell that.
P-L-A-T-A-N. P-L-A-N-T-A-N.
Man, what we doing with that?
All right, we're going to grill them.
We're gonna grill them.
As it turns out, this
Yeah.
is a fantastic fruit to grill. You've been seeing them. You see them at your grocery store. Say, oh, it looks like an ugly banana. And for years and years, I heard, oh, it's an unsweet banana. You don't want that.
Or you might have been on vacation in the Caribbean and seen fried plantains.
Fried plantains, stewed plantains.
We're gonna grill plantains.
It's a lot like a starch, guys.
Yeah.
It is so good.
And you got 2 different types of basting sauces.
So
What
whenever I
you
did
got?
this at the house, I did a traditional recipe, which was butter,
Right.
apple cider vinegar
With the mother.
with the mother.
Watch your language.
Not that mother. Another
Honey.
mother.
Honey.
Yeah, honey and brown sugar.
Oh yeah.
And it was delicious.
I did my finger in that. It's pretty good.
So, but I couldn't help but think, what would it be savory? So we did butter, lemon and lime juice,
lot
and then
of
we used some of the same seasonings, some of the same spices we used on the jerk chicken.
The cinnamon, the thyme.
Cinnamon, thyme, allspice, and a little
Allspice.
cloves. So we again, when we always talk about replicating our flavors, right? Having that same flavor profile throughout the whole meal, and this is how we do it. So this is how we prepare it.
Show them how to do that.
It's real. Now look, y'all might have to play this back in slow motion. With the skin on, you don't have to start at the very beginning. You cut through the whole thing, right? Just like this.
One fell swoop.
One fell swoop. You see the color already. That's not like a banana.
No,
now it has the
no.
small seeds,
Right.
and actually these are a little green for what we're gonna use them for.
You said you wanted to have the blacker the better.
The blacker the better. When
The
you're
more ripe,
shopping
the
for
better.
these, if they're black and they look, oh, these are rotten. They're not. This is
Right.
what you want. But that's okay. The grill's gonna help us out.
Oh yeah.
So you just split them like this, and then after we do that, we're gonna go to the grill and we're gonna do some.
Down.
Well, we're gonna do them all cut side down. Then we're gonna turn them over, and they're gonna finish in the shell, like you
In
like
the
to say,
shell.
in the half shell.
And the
right?
half shell. Now
Don't
why
worry.
why you doing that? I want to show you something.
Go show them. There's nothing good for y'all to see over there.
The steam's coming off of that peas and rice. You got the habanero pepper right here. That's coconut milk, onions, garlic, and all the seasonings that we talked about. And I'm telling y'all, delicious. It has a little sweet flavor to it. It's gonna be perfect.
How about the color on that chicken?
Huh?
How about the color on that chicken?
Oh yeah, let me show you that. I'm gonna move this real quick.
Look out.
And then check out this chicken, y'all. Beautiful color on the chicken. We moved it directly off the fire. We crisped it. Now there was a lot of brown sugar in the jerk recipe, the marinade. Remember, guys? So that's what the browning is. But don't worry, that's flavor.
Yeah, oh no, that's by no means burnt. So where does jerk chicken come from?
Where does it come from? Jamaica.
Well, yeah, but why? Why they call it jerk chicken?
Because when you eat it, it makes you kind of jerk.
At least ours does. But
But we ate some little sample shrimp.
oh,
And it's amazing, guys. You saw how many habanero peppers we put in there? It was 4
four.
habanero peppers with the seeds. So let me tell you, it hits you, but it's like eating ball crawfish. It doesn't hit you right away.
It's sneaky.
It's on the back end, and it's in the back of your throat. Delicious.
So jerk chicken comes from whenever the Native Indians were cooking this meal years and years and years and years and years ago. It looked like dehydrated, looked like jerky.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
And it's also a verb because they would pierce the meat to let the seasoning in. They called that jerking the meat. So there's actually 2 schools of thought on how it came to be, but the more
I
prevalent
like
one.
mine. When you eat it, you jerk.
Look out, boy. That too.
So, okay, so how long do you leave the plantains
The
on?
plantain's plain, flesh side down, about 5 minutes.
Okay.
I said, man, that's a long time. It's okay.
Yeah.
They're very meaty. You go see when you cut one. It's not like cutting a banana, I promise you. Then you're gonna flip them over and we start basting, and it's about 10 minutes after that. And you're gonna be able to tell the peel's gonna just kind of fall away, and allons manger, bon. Oh, look out.
Okay, so we're gonna put the shrimp on.
Yeah, what, shrimp? 3 minutes. Okay,
It don't take long, guys.
Yeah. So we're good with everything right now. We're in the home stretch. Don't go nowhere.
Turn around.
We got it
put it on
We
drink.
got it on drink. So go get yourself a drink. Be
That's
sure and
right.
come back because you don't want to miss what's coming off that pit.
The plate up is gonna be special, y'all.
Come back, see these guys. Hey guys, just to let y'all know, we're doing Jamaican jerk chicken,
Beautiful.
peas and rice,
Peas and rice.
or red beans if you from our neck
No,
of the
peas
woods.
and rice. We're in Jamaica, man.
Jamaica man. And on the pit,
Woo!
we got our grilled plantains and that beautiful, beautiful mahogany colored chicken. Why? What you think you want to miss that for?
Y'all come back. Welcome back, man. Jamaica.
Look at this.
Oh, yeah. And we got the bobsled team. Jamaica got the, no, we got some jerk chicken.
Yeah.
And some,
And some
what?
jerk shrimp,
Jerk shrimp, some
grilled
plantains,
plantains.
and some
peas and
beautiful
rice.
Peas and rice, baby.
Listen, guys, what a great meal this is. Protein. We even worked in a fruit.
Is that what you call it?
A fruit. You know, some beautiful grilled shrimp and of course a starch. Listen, I got to try some.
Well, and I think I was right because we've been nibbling on like the shrimp and stuff like that. We had to sample it. And what's amazing is that it has that subtle, because we put 4 habanero,
Four whole habanero. Yep.
the seeds and all.
Yep.
And what happened was is that when you put it in your mouth, you taste the meat first. You taste the smoke first, and
Right.
then you got that all the herbs, all the allspice and the cinnamon and the ginger and everything.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden,
Bang.
that little heat starts hitting you in the back of the throat. But it's not like overpowering. It's not like you're gonna be.
Oh, no, you don't start sweating or making bullets up.
Nothing like that.
And we were right, too, in that this is a great grill food.
Oh,
And hey, before we get into it, I want to, we have some good friends at Workman Pottery. Guys, we have a gym in Acadiana, Workman Pottery.
look at the little crawfish.
Emily and David Workman do all their work. Watch, I'm going to pick up these plantains so you can see this is all hand
Beautiful.
done
It's
in
art.
Doosan. They do it from start to finish.
Functional art.
And it is fantastic. So thank you, Workmans. We really do appreciate it. And when y'all get a chance, y'all go. So, but without further ado,
I'm gonna grab a thigh.
Yeah.
I'm a thigh guy.
a thigh. I'm gonna
All
get I'm gonna get a thigh also right here. Boom.
Look at that, guys.
Look,
Just coming right off the bone.
I'm going for the skin.
The crunch.
Citrus. Savory. That habanero starts to play in the background.
Oh my goodness.
It is. I know why they cook this a lot in Jamaica.
And there's no barbecue sauce.
No.
It's just a marinade.
Oh man.
Okay.
One tip I wanted to share with y'all while Keith continues to eat
I mean a little bit more.
is whenever you're rubbing this in, make sure you separate the skin from the meat and get it underneath there.
Oh yeah, I saw you doing it. You made a pass.
Go ahead.
Again,
Plantains.
it's not your traditional Cajun red beans and rice, but it's something different, guys. So if you want to have an authentic Jamaican style meal, you have to serve this rice and bean peas with
Yeah.
it because it's just delicious.
This isn't far off of what we would eat. It's just seasoned differently and cooked a little bit differently. So listen, we're out of time.
No, we're not.
We had a fantastic time bringing
They
you
don't
this
want
show.
us to go, man.
We don't want us to go neither, but Matt is cracking the whip over there.
Wrap it up.
So listen, make your next meal your best meal. Thank you, Champons.
Thank you, Jean
Thank you,
Paul.
Champons.
We
Shop
love you
local,
back.
shop Champons. If you want to shop like the Guru, shop at Champons. That was a lot of words.
Sure.
Isn't that good?
That is very
that
good.
delicious?
And I'm going in for the coupe de gras.
The Coupe de Gras. Hey guys, thanks a lot for joining us on Grilling with the Guru. We will see you next time.
Be cool.